Macy,
What?
I was just watching our State of the Coven address
Yeah.
that we have posted up over on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Um, I have thoughts. I have thoughts.
It's so goddamn stupid.
Right as I was kind of waiting for the invite to jump into the recording session today, I was watching it and I just noticed the look on your face right before it cuts to us suddenly holding our drinks and cigars. The look on your face is perfection. I love it
I don't know
so much.
if it's funny to anyone else, but it is so funny to me.
Yeah, at this point we've got I think one or two comments because it hasn't been up very long. So we've got one or two comments, and it seems that at least one or two other people in this world find it funny. So I look, that's all the encouragement we
That's
need.
all I needed. That's it. That's good.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
dozens of
yeah.
us.
Yeah. I had a blast recording that though, and if you haven't seen it, check it out because we have updates with things that'll be happening with the podcast, with our socials, stuff like that. And if you are confused as shit, our State of the Coven is where we once a year tell you about all these changes instead of hopping on every 5 days and being like, oh, you know what we're going to start doing? So all of the changes can be found there.
Is it in the main podcast Facebook too, or just the Coven?
I think it's just on the community page. So I think putting it on the main is a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it is the state of the Coven. I mean, if y'all want to get in on it and join the fucking Coven.
Join the party?
You ready to party?
You ladies ready to... Man, what an era that was. And specifically, we're talking, what was that, like mid-aughts YouTube?
Earlier than
YouTube?
that, I feel like. I mean, maybe so. Mid to early aughts period. Because I think I was like 8 to like 11, 8 to 10 maybe in that time.
Yeah.
Near
YouTube
there.
started in 2005, I want to say. YouTube started 2005.
Is that right?
Either way. Yeah, man. It's which is still, what, 15 years ago?
Still, I was older than
But
I thought I was when that started. Because in 2005, I was in 5th grade.
wow.
Wow.
I was in high school. Oh, man, that hit.
Oh.
I also there's many things I need to speak with you about. I also need to tell you how uncomfortable I was with that GIF you sent me. Macy sent me a GIF of someone peeling a peach by just sliding the skin off of it, and it looks just like a big ass busting through a pair of jeans.
It does. I love it, and I've watched it a lot of times because
Yeah.
I find it deeply satisfying. It's like it's like degloving, but nice.
A nice degloving.
A gentle degloving.
Oh, that's what Jim gets you for Christmas.
Oh my God.
Degloving.
A gift certificate for a gentle degloving.
And he has his little shop, and you come in, and he's sat up behind the counter, and he's just waiting for somebody to bring in their coupon for their gentle degloving.
Over the speakers, you hear ba ba na 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 ba na 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 na.
What is that from?
Zelda.
Oh God, yeah, okay.
I know your blood cells know what it is, even if your brain doesn't.
Yeah, my brain smoothed for a moment.
Right.
Another question. I'm bombarding you with questions. Macy, how was your birthday?
It was good. It was super low key. I'm a low key birthday person. I don't do well, believe it or not, like having a podcast. I don't do well having special attention. That's why things like when the Witchies happened, we were like, I don't do very well with it. So usually on my birthday, it's like I just like some like a nice gesture, is good. Yeah, that's enough for me. So it was good. It was a pleasant day. Didn't do much. We're still in a pandemic, but I just kind of chilled, man. Like I sewed, which was nice, and like I had a lot of cake. I had so much cake, and one of them was a chocolate layer cake, which was
Of course
super nice. And then my mom, have I told you about my mom's cherry cake?
No.
I don't know where or when this started, but mom is like now making this like signature cherry cake.
Okay.
And I love it. I love it so much. And it's
Paint
just
me a word picture because I need
I
it.
I think it's I don't really know what's going on here. I think it's like
Whoa.
it's just regular ass cake mix, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it tastes like cherry instead of strawberry. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's strawberry, and I don't know. But then the icing is also like can icing, but she's flavored it with cherry,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pink and it's adorable. So it's just this pink cake and with this cherry icing, but it's like a frosted cherry and not a tart cherry. Do you know what I mean by that?
Oh, yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay. And almost like that. Have you ever had red vines?
Yeah, that like almost
Sometimes
ah,
almost there's a taste there,
I
and it's
hate to
like,
say it, but like almost a fake cherry,
yeah,
but in
yeah,
the best possible in the best way.
and that's the icing flavor. And like the past two like occasions, I don't remember the last time why she sent some down. She just does it in a cute little like 9x5 loaf pan. So it's like it's doable, and
Love it. That's
it's
how I
just
like my cakes.
it's a single evening serving if you want it. And I don't know, the last time Lyra was still here when she brought it home last time, we were just like, "Holy fuck, where did this come from?" And so then, like, it was my birthday, and I saw her walking past the windows, and she left this cake on my porch, and I pulled up the foil, and it was just like the da na 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 na. Because like I was like, "Is it gonna be that?" And I pulled up, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Oh my god! And so she gave me one of those, and then not knowing that Hunter bought the same size from like Brookshire's of a chocolate layer cake. So we had two 9x5 cakes, and let me tell you, we killed both of them in one evening.
Okay, Macy, I have to say this to you, and I'm sure this will come as no shock, but for you, someone who takes so much importance on your health and how you eat and what you put in your body, and you're just you eat right, I think a lot of the times. You amaze me with your ability to put shit away sometimes.
I'm in
It,
it to
it
win it.
it doesn't even seem like it would fit in your little 4-foot body.
It
I don't
surprises me
understand.
too, dude. It like seriously surprises me sometimes what I'm able to do and when I
I mean,
mean it.
I I will watch you have like if there's cake for dessert somewhere, I will watch you have the smallest little slice of cake and be satisfied. And you're like, oh, that was delicious. But I will also watch you eat an entire like 48-ounce container of Nutella.
No.
And there's no in between.
It's weird, and I think I've just developed this pretty solid balance system ever since, like, my early teens, and it's just, like, being in it to win it, and it's like, I don't do it very often, but when I do, I'm in it to fucking win it, and it replenishes my spirit, and I'm good for
Mhm,
a long time, and what keeps
mhm.
me going is I know that one day here in maybe the next 2 or 3 months, I'm gonna fucking throw down so hard, and then that's enough for me.
Is that the secret behind maintaining a healthy lifestyle? Is someday soon you are gonna wreck a
It
cake.
is for me, and, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe some people would disagree with that, and I don't consider it, like, binge eating because it's not in, like, a frequency that's
Right.
alarming,
Yeah.
it's just like a sometimes it's just what you wanna do, and for me, that's sweets, like, and that's usually how I do it because I don't have sweets hardly ever, and, and I do, like, maybe one here and there every couple but it's, like, usually, like, fruit with some cream on it, It's like that's so every now and again, I don't know, I just do that, and it's always worked for me, and it's like every 3 to 4 months on average, I just know I'm gonna fucking throw down, and I do, and then I'm good for another several months until I need to do that again.
You know what bums me out? People who and I'm gonna offend, like, half of the people listening. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Like, people who don't get down on sweets. You know what I mean? You meet somebody who's just like, I'm just not really that into sweets.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, you bum me out.
I had I know. I had a boss who she hated chocolate.
I mean, I'm not here to judge anyone's personal preference. If you don't like chocolate, that's chill. But at the same time, I need to know why.
Yeah, well, and she was like, like pompous about not liking it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wow. Well, speaking of bad bosses, what are we talking about today?
Oh, what?
I mean, loop that around
It's so
somehow.
far from the truth.
Well, I mean, technically we're our own bosses, and I don't think we're that great. So
That's very true. We are we're fun bosses. We're like
yeah,
the
we're like
cool boss of the establishment that
yeah,
gets shut down.
yeah. When there's like that duo of bosses, like one's the one that keeps the company running and they're about finances, and the other one's like the face of the company. They're all fun and drunk and having a good time. It's just like we're two of those people.
Whatever. It has worked
Uh,
this long. I'm going to
hey,
just continue on.
that could not have been more perfectly punctuated. What did you open?
It's gonna bum
What'd you
you out. I'm
crack?
drinking a coconut water.
Oh God, that bums me out so
I
bad.
knew it would.
Oh God. One time I got the flu really bad. And I hardly get like actually very sick. I might have a day where I'm like, oh, under the weather, or I lose my voice, or just like little things here and there, like the crud. I'll get the suds for a day.
Okay.
But I was down with the flu for like a week. And on the way, we were making a really long drive up from South Texas, 3-4 hour drive. And I was like, I just need to hydrate. So we stopped and got like a 24 pack of coconut water. And I was all pumped about it because I was like, this is what's going to cure me. And it gets in the car and I crack one open and I take the smallest little sip in the world.
Had you never had it before?
No, no. I honestly, I thought
This
that,
was the pack I wound up with.
yes, yes. You notice how they were all accounted for minus one bottle.
Yep.
I took half a sip and I was like, I'll die instead.
I choose death.
Yeah, I want this. I hate coconut water, man.
These are particularly good. They're real coconutty.
I just don't like I just don't love coconut unless it's an actual coconut.
See, I love coconut anything. I love synthetic coconut. It can be a fucking
Ew.
blue coconut snow cone. I love raw ass coconut, fucking toasted coconut, like anything. If fucking shampoo, my shampoo is coconut scented. Like I fucking love it so much.
Well, okay, now that you put it this way, I have quite a bit of coconut. I've had the shampoos and I love me a good coconut shrimp. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, dude, I know it.
But I get mad when people try to force coconut into dessert. I
Oh,
will
you
break.
mean you don't like coconut cream pie?
No, I don't like coconut cream
Oh,
pie. I
that's
don't like
second for
almond
me,
joy or
probably under
fucking.
chocolate, or sometimes beating
Oh,
chocolate, depending on what mood I'm in. Both of
ah!
them being made by grandma.
Well, I mean, anything's better when it's made by grandma. So I'd probably have a coconut, whatever. But fuck it. But I am that way about watermelon. I like any form of watermelon, synthetic, fake ass.
Yeah, it's usually a safe bet.
What a backhanded compliment.
No, I mean, I do too, but I was just thinking about it because, like, sometimes cherry can be too cough syrupy or too artificial, and it's like, but like watermelon of anything usually is really, what
Oh
are
man.
those bitch drinks? The Jack Daniels, like watermelon punch or whatever, those are fucking
Ooh.
tits. I don't remember
Oh,
what it's called, but I really like them.
I love a bitch drink. Oh, okay, and you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Do you remember the lip gloss rollerball applicators from like the 90s
I
and early
sure do.
2000s?
Yeah,
Do
like
you remember
lip
that?
smackers.
Yes. And it was just a gelatinous
It was
fluid.
yeah, it was weird. It was thick water scented.
Yeah.
You just lick it right off.
And sometimes it would have chunks of glitter and shit in it.
Mhm, mhm.
Well, if you remember the watermelon, it was a very specific
I sure
watermelon
do.
flavor. The other day, I bought a lip scrub, and it's watermelon, and it is a replica of that scent.
Oh.
And every time I use it, it gives me such nostalgic, but
Ah,
it also makes me kind of worried because it is nothing but chemicals.
yeah,
It
it's like,
is
what was in that stuff that we just, like, licked off of our
8,
faces for a
8.
decade?
I mean, I swear at one point I probably rolled some on my finger and just stuck it in my mouth.
We all did.
Yeah. What are we talking about today?
Yeah, that's the second this is gonna be a chatty episode, which, I feel like we haven't had one of these real chatty boys in a while. We've been decently efficient, I think. Um,
Well,
I've
we
stopped
have tried
caring that
to,
people get bothered by us being chatty, I think is what it is.
well, the thing is, the reason that we kind of started to put more stuff at the end or put it afterwards or whatever is because 1, 2, maybe 3 people we've gotten feedback that's like, "Oh, this is a witchcraft podcast. It shouldn't take me 20 minutes to get to the witchcraft stuff." The thing is, when we moved everything, far more people were like,
Yeah.
"No, leave it in." So, I'm kinda over it too, and this is just take us or leave us. Oh, by the way, if you're still with us and listening, we do put, a timestamp in the show notes to, like, when the witch stuff starts. So if
Yeah,
you're just
you
here for
started doing that, and that was a really sweet gesture on your part.
I just figured that there's gotta be a handful of people out there that's like, "I don't care
Get
about
to
your
the fucking
motherfucking."
point.
Yeah, yeah. "Who is this Carnophilus Backerman?"
Oh, god damn it, I'm talking to you about Goldstone.
Oh, I'm talking to you about Mother of Pearl.
Oh, I love Mother of Pearl. I love Mother of Pearl on
I can
anything.
tell by that weird fucking noise you just made.
I love it so much. Listen, I love Mother of Pearl.
Uh, Also on my list of running, like, things, haven't talked about this, Goldstone is on it, and I think it's somewhere near the top, so I'm very glad we didn't have an issue.
I would be so fucking pissed. I honestly, this one just like popped into my brain today, and part of it was out of curiosity. I've meant to look it up for a while because part of me sees it and I'm like, you're fake. Whatever you are, you're fake. And I'm glad I looked it up today. It's a really interesting topic. I've been very excited to talk about it ever since I took these notes. So I don't know. I think you'll just find it interesting.
In your notes, does it just say fake?
Just over and over and over, like Jack's a dull boy, just fake. Goldstone is fake. Goldstone is fake.
Goldstone is fake. I love it. Oh man, but before we go any further, today's chatty episode is brought to you by our Patreon, Bethany D. Bethany D.
The first thing that came up to my head, which we can't use because we've already used it, is Bethany D in the river.
Do you remember that really fucked up version you did? You were like, what did you do? Oh,
That was it.
yeah,
It was
you're like,
Jessica James in the river.
no, 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 no. Well, okay, that too. But I mean, one time you were just singing it and you were like, left a good job in the city.
Oh yeah, I did Tina and Dyke in the same line.
Yeah. And it was like you ran out of batteries halfway through.
In the city.
In the city.
His voice is so deep.
Okay. Bethany D. I feel like there's something with Sandra D in there.
Yeah, I feel like we've done that before though. We've already done
I don't
Sandra D.
remember.
I'm
I
pretty
don't even
sure.
fucking remember how that goes.
Do your playlist. That was fun last time. That's how we got
Ooh,
disenchanted.
okay.
No, it wasn't
Playing,
disenchanted. Disenchanted's the like the slow one. Which one was it? This is how I disappear.
Yeah. Well, the first one I got was the Sims 2 theme song, so I'm going to skip that.
Oh, that is so on brand.
Oh my god. Funny enough that this comes on because I think we talked about it recently, but Redbone.
Really? What was it again?
Redbone, childish. Redbone.
No, the name.
Bethany D. Hit us with that childish Gambino.
Well, I was trying to think. It's an extra syllable, but I was just going to be like, Betty. Betty.
Oh.
That's what I've got.
My Bethany D. And what does he say about my peanut butter chocolate cake and Kool-Aid?
I don't know any of the words to that song other than I think he says daylight in the first word.
Yeah, daylight.
And it's all I can hear. I do love that song though. I just have no idea what it says.
No, but now that shit don't feel right.
And then what is it? If you want
it. And then something about like, if you want it, come and claim it. Something like that.
Man.
But thank you, Bethany D. Who goes first?
I don't know. Let me pull it up. Oh God. Listen, I go first. You talked about Comfrey last week, and let me tell you something. I don't remember you talking about Comfrey. I don't remember anything about it at all.
You know how they say that you remember things in the state that you first committed them to memory? Mm-hmm. So if you get drunk and lose your keys, the best thing you can do is have a drink because you'll more easily remember something like that. Except don't be looking for your keys while you're drunk. You know what I mean, though. I think that's what's happening here is we are in a whole different frame of mind when we record.
Yeah.
And when we are out of this, we don't like easily recall what we talked about. Speaking of, dude, you know what today is? And I completely forgot.
No.
Today's fucking Imbolg, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't know either. I had no clue. This one blew right past me. Right past.
And I like Imbolg. And I'm talking about the day we're recording this is Imbolg.
Yeah.
And I went back and I listened to our old Imbolg episode today. And it's so strange. It sounds like listening to two different people.
Well, there's two of the Sabbats that we recorded that I don't have like a good recollection of. Like I just don't remember them. And it's Imbolg and Mabon. I don't remember dick. I remember Imbolg, I think was about milk and eggs.
Yeah, sure.
That's pretty much all I've got. It's so weird. Like I panicked one time when I wrote you. I was like, "Fuck, we have to talk." It was like one of them. I don't remember which one that we'd already. Oh, and Ostara. I don't hardly remember shit about Ostara either.
Yeah, you're like, we have to do the Ostara episode. I'm like, we did that like in 2019.
Yeah, I've just forgotten.
We were in the beach house when we recorded the Mabon episode.
Maybe that's why I don't remember.
Whatever do you mean? Tell me about gold nuggets.
Listen. Goldstone.
Yes.
It's a glass. Okay. It's a glass and it's man-made.
Oh.
Yeah. So on that part I was correct. And looking at it, I was like, but there's still power here. And I had to learn that by looking at it, but it's not formed in nature. It is a man-made material. So it's made in a really low oxygen, high heat atmosphere. And the finished product, this glass takes a very like lovely polish and whatnot, as you've seen the little tumbled stones, probably in every metaphysical store everywhere. Like I've seen them everywhere, the gold and the blue ones, you know, and I love it so much. It is so beautiful. I'd love to have like a nice, like tumbled bracelet of it just because I think it's adorable.
Yeah. The blue one in particular is favorite for me.
It is beautiful. So, and I'll talk about the blue one too. So the initial batch, so you have this big vat, right? And in this vat, you put silica, copper oxide, other metal oxides, and you do so, and you put them in very high heat. And this reduces the copper ions to elemental copper. So then the vat is sealed off. So no air can get in. And this helps to keep a really narrow temperature range. So this glass gets so hot, it remains liquid while allowing these metallic crystals to precipitate from the solution without melting or oxidizing. So that's pretty closely direct from Wikipedia, because I was just like, how? No.
That
So
sounds really cool though.
it
It just
does.
stays liquid glass, and then this like glitter just sort of mixes throughout it. That
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
And these metallic crystals are cool. They're octahedrons. I believe that's like the 8-sided die, the diamond shape one. And that's so like under a magnifying scope, they look really cool. So
You know what's crazy about what just happened is I googled while you were talking. I googled Goldstone just to remind myself what it looked like, and I'm scrolling through, and right when you said the 8-sided die thing, my eyes landed directly on an 8-sided dice of a like a polyhedral dice set of
interesting.
Goldstone. And it's just weird that you said that right when my eyes found it. Oh yeah.
I love D&D dice.
Dude,
I collect them. I don't
if
even
I
play that often,
were to
but I would just love to have them.
I want to think of a way to like display mine, because I have probably 2 gallons of different
Yeah,
kinds
you have
of
a lot.
dice. And God damn it, I love them. I'm sorry. Go on. I'm gonna buy these Goldstone ones right now as we're speaking now.
So after, in this very controlled conditions, after the crystallization has had a good amount of time to happen, the entire batch is cooled, which turns it into this solid just mass of glass-like material, which is broken out of the vat, and then it is selected due to quality and shaped. So the quality can vary. So these vats are quite large, and the slower that the cooling happens, the more of these crystals that you get. So it has more of the glittery look than, and the closer to the edge, those cooled out a good bit quicker. And so while still, having the appearance, it's not as much as like the middle that had a little bit more time to cure. Um, so it's sorted out by quality and then shape. And what's cool about it is that the glittery pieces, they aren't just like copper shavings. It's not just literally glitter, because like they look like resin with glitter in it to me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what I've thought they were. Because unlike a lot of other like minerals, the whole stone might be green, but there will be slight variations in color or something, but it's like, no, it's always this uniform, like rose goldy or like midnight blue kind of color. And I don't know, it just looked very synthetic to me, but it's not just like little glitter pieces. It's actually like these metallic
You're fake.
crystals. What?
Sorry. I just loved it when you said, you're fake.
You're fake. After it makes it's crystals. That's what's so cool about it. And that's kind of like when I was reading on it today, and like my tone kind of shifted on how this is still like a really unique substance, like it's gone through a transformation, a process to turn it into what it is. And it's not just fucking glitter. It's like fucking metallic crystals, which is cool to me.
Oh.
So this glittering effect is, as we've discussed, called adventurescence, from our wonderful put together, should be shouted to the rooftops example
Professional.
professionalism and clarity. That one, if you recall, we talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah, we did, and
I don't remember.
this was the original aventurine glass. So if you also recall from our wonderfully put together, not shitty and not drunk at all episode, the term adventurescence for the glass came before actually naming the stone aventurine. Fuck.
Adventurine.
Adventurine.
Advent calendar.
Advantage.
Aardvark.
Archie Bunker.
Oh fuck! I bow down.
Oh, I almost said I bow to no man, but that's not what she says. She says, I am no man.
And then I think you're mixing it with
bow
Aragorn's
to no one.
friends. You bow to no one.
Yeah, my brain just kind of squashed those together.
It's like, shut up, Aragorn. I watched you kill a deer with your bare hands.
When does he kill a deer with his bare hands?
Well, there's that scene where he drags a deer up over his shoulder, so I assumed he just hunted it and killed it with his bare hands.
His bare hands just choked it to death.
Yeah. Because, no one can sneak up on a ranger, save an elf.
Even if you're a fucking deer.
That includes deer. I'm just picturing him in the most Shia LaBeouf way, choking this deer out. Okay.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the different colors of Goldstone by adding different metals into the melting mix. So the rose goldy color one is copper heavy. The blue one is cobalt or manganese.
Oh.
And it turns into this like gorgeous, that blue or deep like midnight purple goldstone. So green goldstone also can exist, and it's I saw AKA chrome aventurine. It gets its look from chromium oxides. It's neat how these different inputs kind of change the color. It seems only the rose goldy red ish kind of orangey. I'm just going to call it rose gold because I think that's it. That's close enough.
Sure.
The only the rose goldstone has colorless glass that is it's just pigmented by all of the copper within it, but blue, purple, and green goldstone feature colored glass due to the elements added to the mix, but the process is the same. So that's not really a big deal. I just thought it was interesting that the copper is what causes, the color without actually like pigmenting the melt mix and whatnot. So some history for you. So goldstone has been around for a really long time. The oldest piece of goldstone, or like a very similar kind of material, was unearthed in Iran, and it was an amulet supposedly made in the 12th to 13th century. So really long time. In the 17th century, I think we also talked about this in our aventurine episode because this is it. Glassmakers in Murano, Italy, they started the kind of more modern production of the glass, and it's still made today. A few decades after they started, goldstone also started being made in China, and now much of the commercial goldstone comes from there, and that was from geology.com. So like a lot of your tumbled stones and things like that, if you're on Wish and you see shit like that's where it's probably coming from China. A lot of the world's supply comes from China. So let's get into the metaphys.
Just side note, don't get stuff on Wish.
Yeah, Wish freaks me out.
If for any other reason, the super long, unnecessarily long names that they give to their products.
I don't know. It just skeeves me out, man. Like I've never, even if I don't have the app anymore, but I had it for a time. I just remember scrolling through it and I was just like,
well, it's because that site is 93% scam.
Yeah. Yeah. And surprisingly upfront sex toys.
Things that I don't think I would trust, though, because I don't really trust what's in that.
Yeah. Who knows? What's going in your body.
I mean.
Well, metaphysical uses. Are you ready? You ready for it?
Give it to me.
So, I was interested to talk about this, in part due to just investigating originally, like what's going on here, because I kind of thought that it would be almost not dismissible, but like that it wouldn't have as much magical potency because it's man-made, and I just don't really think that's the case here. And not only do things get magic from just you putting magic within them, just the care and belief that you place within your objects and talismans and whatnot. The creation process of the glass is no joke, and it helps to shape the metaphysical strengths of goldstone. So it results from this kind of intense transformation, this really great transformation, heat and pressure and, just curing slowly. And glass and metals are like, they're put into this big ass vat and they're melted at crazy high temperatures. And then metals crystallize and they make something completely different. And it's this fusion of all of the different pieces that are put in it. So, then it has to cool, take a long time and
Yeah.
kind of finish turning into what it's going to turn into. And, the bigger the crystals, the bigger crystals come from a good long cooling process. And so typically
Oh.
the
Well, I mean, I was gonna say it's probably also pretty temperamental. Like there's probably a ton of energy just from the heating and everything that goes into its creation. But if it's anything like like blacksmithing, it's really easy to fuck it up and like break it or not do it right, or if something's a fucking degree off. So it's also very precise, it seems like.
That's how it is, and I know there's a big difference probably between this and glass blowing, but, like, that Netflix show Blown Away, like, they'll do nothing wrong. They'll do nothing wrong at all, and their creation will
You
just
get it.
explode.
Yeah. Yeah, seemingly for no reason.
That
Huh.
stresses me out. So, all of that's to say, like, y'all I love a good metaphor, and this is a good
Mm,
one. It
mhm.
reminds me of sea glass, but the energy of its forming is much different, it's much faster and intense in a different way. So, Goldstone requires like one fucking mad fire energy to make it. And it encourages this transformation and change, but like with more like chutzpah, like for than like sea glass. Like it's just a bit more
That was
punchy.
it's a really intense you did.
Yeah, it was deep in my throat. Which differs a bit from the more like Yira-like energy than that like sea glass has. That if you remember that was like the
Yeah.
the slow development through adversity. And Goldstone more it's like fused from like hellfire, and it turns into like this like nice polished beautiful little thing. And I think it makes a good tool for change that happens in perhaps maybe a shorter timeline. Perhaps, your life has been turned down or turned upside down as a lot of people's has during the pandemic. And in order to survive, you just have to take action. And while the energy of sea glass is there to help you along the journey of sometimes like recovering and growing through struggle like that, sometimes you need to take on that struggle. And to keep you from getting discouraged, it has that fire energy, like that harsh transformation that sometimes has to happen to survive.
Mm.
I'm currently I'm on a like a bit of a life change position currently. And I kind of think that's why Goldstone called out to me. It did. It just kind of like popped in my head. Like I was trying to think of something and I was like, what am I going to talk about this week? It was just like ping, Goldstone. And like to the point where I had to type it in and be like, is that even what that's called? Because I couldn't even really remember, but it was just like boom, there. And
Oh, you
it's
just
just
created it, Macy.
yeah, like I
Right
did.
then.
I
The
retro causality or whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah. It's like how you and I are truly the inspiration of Miguel and Tulio,
Yeah,
how we created those as characters.
yeah.
You just willed Goldstone into being.
I accept that.
I know how uncomfortable you are with really egotistical stuff like or really bold claims like that, so I think I'm just gonna keep making them.
Okay. Okay, sure. So it's just very perfect right now. I'm kind of in a transitional process currently, um, and it's going to. It's just a change more. Like I'm not someone who's like afraid of change, I suppose, but I don't know. I am also a person who appreciates comfort. I guess you can say.
Mm,
And,
mhm.
I've been in a very comfortable state for a while, and, it's going to shift a little bit. And some, I think that's part of it. And it just kind of popped in, but it's perfect for that transitional process about resilience and also that fire energy of being like, no, fucking take it, like, let's go, let's do it. Along with it being a really good talisman during times of transformation, the adventure essence of Goldstone makes it a good repellent for negative energies, apparently. I'd never heard or thought of this before, but on meanings.crystals.and.jewelry.com,
Oh,
stones and glass with reflective properties naturally have an ability to reflect away like non-serving or low frequency energies.
that makes sense. It also kind of freaks me out that it's going to reflect away good things.
It just makes me think of like the whole "I'm rubber, you are glue" thing.
All right, I like that. That would actually make probably a good spell.
It is a spell.
Oh,
So since it's created by fire, has that fire energy, it really encourages the action and confidence, but also grounding of the like lower chakras. So according to Energy Muse, it's a really good source for grounding and can help kind of bring you back down to earth when you need to be brought back and just kind of grounded. And I have to do that pretty, like, especially in periods of like stress and whatnot. Every now and again I just have to be like, wait a minute, and like step away and just go ground. And usually that helps take it down a
wait a minute.
notch. And because sometimes that happens, like you'll just kind of be, you'll just let yourself get stressed out or, a spiral or things like that. And then you just kind of have a moment of being like, God damn it, I just need to go ground. Fuck. Like a lot of this could have been avoided if I just would have went grounded. And then I'll go do that. And usually it's chilled out a good bit.
Yeah.
So it's regular. I've seen it before in like a good palm stone size, which I love a palm stone. And
Mm.
I could really get behind that. Like one of those big glittery fuckers, and it's so smooth. And I just feel like having that as a palm stone would be great.
I want it as earrings, as big as my hand.
Oh, yeah. This is a really good energy too. Again, it's that kind of the time when you need the action, it still has that element of like transforming and overcoming adversity, but doing it like, I'm going to do it.
Girl,
And
we need some action.
if you want to make it as a true survivor, that's right.
Girl, we need some action.
Action. What a
Sorry,
song.
you said if you need the action. Go on.
So, like, I see this being particularly helpful for like toxic work environments, things like that, to where it's like, they impact you negatively. But maybe you're just getting through that period of time on trying to find out where to go next, and you're still transforming, you're still on your journey, but like sometimes you need a little bit of a pick me up to where like on the really bad days when you're just like, dude, this place fucking sucks. It can kind of maybe help keep you, because I've been there multiple times in multiple places. And sometimes having a little talisman friend there with you can really take the edge off a little bit.
I knew you were gonna fucking get me.
What's that?
Who is she?
So there's also a lot of like sensuality and whatnot. They worded it on Energy Muse, and I really like this. They called it a fiery cauldron of creativity and sensuality.
Oh,
I really liked that a lot.
I really like how you said that you liked it a lot.
I'm getting old. I'm
I really like
27
that.
now. It's starting. It's a rapid decline.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, once you hit about 27, 28 in this family, man, you just go downhill.
Let's talk about the creative element. So there's a really big tie with creativity to Goldstone. And I think this kind of also coincides with that transmutation kind of essence that Goldstone has. So whatever your medium is when you create, it's transformed because that's part of the creation process. So if it's singing, you go from silence to music, and painting, you go from like solid color fucking liquids or pastes and a surface and you make art. If you fucking cook, you take ingredients and you make it something. And so creativity, it requires that transformation in order for the creative process to take place. And Goldstone literally being that, it makes sense to me. It's like creativity in like a glass or stone form. So I also like that the appearance can kind of fit the situation a little bit, especially like energetically. So like the red, orange, or like the rose goldy gold stone. Oh,
Holy old stone.
that slipped out.
You
Rose
fucking
goldy
caught
gold
yourself.
stone.
Dude.
I
Is Goldie Goldstone?
whoa.
And he went, oh.
Oh, wow. So, that coloring is very solar in appearance and kind of in energy. And then you have like that blue purple that kind of looks like the night sky with just, stars all in it. And I think it has something for solar and lunar witches. Like when you said that you love the midnight blue one, I love
Oh,
the rose goldy one. And I just think that, you still have it's just like one extra layer of customization for like the energy that this can give you. You still get like the gonna do it, gonna transform into something better energy, but like maybe one's a little more lunar and one's a little more solar. And it's just pick your
oh.
poison.
Oh, literally.
That's what I have for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm so sorry the mess that we've created
Yeah,
throughout
I'm
your
gonna just
topic.
have to remember when I edit this in the morning that there's about a 20-minute chunk that I remember when it starts about palm stones. When the palm stone happens, cut it. Cut all of it until we get back to
Cut off.
palm stones.
Oh man. Um Also, you said something near the end about transmutation, like and it made me think of that one particular episode, a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where they make that like dog chimera. What is it, like a
Oh,
chimera out of
no, don't talk about that episode. That's the episode nobody wants to talk about. Yeah, nobody likes
I'm
that.
sorry. That's why I was just completely silent the last bit
Put
instead
you
of
into a
interrupting you every
tailspin
5
there.
minutes. Yeah, I was you were talking and I was having a silent panic attack about that episode.
Man,
Oh, oh, not that one. I mean, I guess it's good cosmically, but woof. I'm going to talk to you about Mother of Pearl.
I'm glad. I wanna hear all of listen, I wanna hear
Yeah.
everything you have to tell me about it, and no more and no less.
But especially no more. So, Mother of Pearl, which I always have an enjoyment for.
Mhm.
And Mother of Pearl is kind of up there in that list of things that you see in a lot of small, and I'll say Texas because I'm not sure about the rest of the South, but like small Texas towns, you see all kinds of like rhinestone belt
Yeah.
buckles with turquoise. And it's sadly, it kind of makes me sad that Mother of Pearl also kind of falls in that camp.
It gets
You see a
roped
lot of,
into that group. Yeah.
yeah. Pun intended. Eh? Cowgirls, roped it in.
I
Lasso,
mean,
lasso.
that was a reach, but I'll accept it.
Thank you. That's all I want. So it is no surprise, if you know the origin of Mother of Pearl, it's no surprise that it is highly tied to the water that is its element. The planet it's connected to is Neptune, but also because it's connected to the water, it's like connected to the moon and the tides and stuff like that. So the zodiac sign is Cancer. So you can kind of take all of that information, moon, water, Cancer zodiac, and you
You
can
can just
understand that
cry
we're
into
talking
your
about,
mother of pearl shell, and it'll catch
what
your
did Lyra
tears.
say about, she said,
Punani.
Punani, which the wonderful Valyrian underscore root Lyra Street she found out she's like, what, Cancer all the way through her
Yeah, her
zodiac
whole
chart.
chart. I don't remember. She
It's
explained it.
all
She knows
water.
way more about it than I do. Yeah, and she finished explaining it to me, and she just looked up and just punani, and that was it. That was her summation. It's like, okay.
And I feel like Mother of Pearl might be the physical embodiment of that. So from now on, Lyra, if you think I'm getting you anything else but Mother of Pearl shit, from now on, you're wrong, baby. So Mother of Pearl, or nacre, as the, I guess, official term is, it's made from the layering on of or let me step back a little bit. You get Mother of Pearl from the inside of mollusk shells. Typically all kinds, but most commonly it's going to be from the oyster, and sorry, I'm Southern, so I say oyster, the oyster, or the abalone, however you say it.
Okay.
So anytime you have Mother of Pearl, that's usually where it's going to be coming from. So the way it's formed is it's this layering of the substance that's produced by the mollusk that was living inside of the shell. It makes this kind of slimy material that we've talked a little bit about in the when Macy, when you did the abalone shell episode, which was
So long.
episode 25.
Oh my God! Wow.
Full stop. Episode 25, not 125, not
No.
25. Anyway, so it's made by the the creature inside of the shell will secrete this substance, and it adheres to the shell, and it makes it very strong. Macy, in your episode, you talked about the structure, like the molecular structure of the substance is kind of it leads it to be very strong. It's kind of flexible. It absorbs shock really well. It's just made to be strong. So it also has a very nice iridescent quality to it that we know as Mother of Pearl. The name Mother of Pearl comes from the Latin mater perlarum, which,
that's pretty.
sorry, I was making sure I was saying it right. Yeah. Mater perlarum, or Ron Perlman. And it was inspired by the name Mother or anything was inspired by the similarities between the protective lining of the mollusk's shell, keeping the contents safe, and the womb, basically. They're kind of, if it's the mother of pearl, then it's the thing that was keeping the pearl safe, I guess. So pieces of art, jewelry, furniture, and other artifacts have been found dating back to at least 4,200 BC.
Neato.
The ancient, neato, dude, fucking old, bro. Ancient Egyptians would decorate items with Mother of Pearl to denote the affluent. So if you were a richy rich, you would probably be decked out in some kind of
like
Mother of Pearl.
Dripping and Mother of Pearl.
Dripping in it. And I also think that we've said this a few times about the Egyptians. Oh, and the Romans. Maybe I'm getting them confused, but you would just be covered in tiger's eye, I believe was one of them. Mother
Lapis.
of Pearl, lapis lazuli, not that. What was it? The bitch cousin?
Cousin. The bitch cousin. The poor man's lapis sodalite.
That's true. The blue jean lapis, or whatever it was called.
Denim lapis or something like that.
Yeah. Denim lapis. So in ancient Egypt, wearing some Mother of Pearl or being decked out in it, or your furniture had it inlaid, that meant you were probably pretty fancy. It was also found in tombs, most likely acting as a protector for the dead on the way to the afterlife. A lot of stuff with Mother of Pearl has to do with protection due to its protecting the living creature inside of the shell. The Romans would carry pieces of Mother of Pearl onto ships whenever they needed to make adventures across the seas. And because of its tie to not only protection, but its water nature. It is still big, if not a main player in bead creation, as it has been for thousands of years by many of the indigenous tribes in the Americas. Homesandantiques.com has this to say. You ready? So you can find mother of pearl throughout many things in history. Victorian teething rings was something that
Wow.
jumped out to me. Yeah. Because while we might see it as a lustrous material used mostly for ornamental flourishes, mother of pearl has long been chosen by artisans for its durability and strength, which would make sense, I guess, if you're going to give your kids something to suck on. It doesn't just shatter into their face. They also have this to say. The ancient Egyptians were using mother of pearl in at least 4200 BC. Pieces have been found in pyramids and tombs of the ruling classes. From archaeological, that's one of those words I can't do. Say it for me. Archaeological.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you. From archaeological evidence,
I
we
think
know that
so. Now
mother of
you've got me
pearl.
thinking about it. Archaeological?
Yeah, it's one of
Archaeological.
those words. Archaeological?
I fucking hope so.
I fucking hope so. Anyway, from that evidence, we know that mother of pearl was also used by the Mesopotamians as far back as 2500 BC. It was certainly popular in China during the Ming Dynasty, although it had been used in China much earlier during the Bronze Age. So, just a little bit of history there. And, Macy, big news.
Whoa.
You can place a piece of mother of pearl onto a baby's belly button to ensure its lifelong protection.
For your jaw?
You heard it here, folks. Mother of pearl eliminates lifelong dangers.
Wowza.
Yeah, man. I thought that was pretty definitive. So, in a mundane or in a medical sense, particularly with mother of pearl, I would like to state again, as always use things like herbs, stones, crystals, yada yada, metaphysical shit. Always use this in conjunction with what your doctor has prescribed or advised. And only and always use these things after you have spoken to your doctor about, hey, I'm going to use this. I don't care if you feel silly saying, I want to put some mother of pearl on my, whatever. Get the doctor's okay, always. Because mother of pearl has been used for medical issues such as dizziness, vision problems, digestive system problems, and even the healing of wounds. It didn't have that many physical. It didn't affect the physical very much, but the issues that it did claim to be able to help seem pretty serious. If you're having dizziness, especially in conjunction with vision problems, maybe don't just put a shell on your, whatever, and go to the doctor. As we've spoken about, mother of pearl is tied to the moon and the sea. It's emotional. It's a cancer. It is punani. It helps you process your emotions, bringing you to a state where you can make decisions without the cloud of high emotions. It'll provide a mental clarity, thus allowing the expression of emotion to move more freely. Part of how this happens is due to mother of pearl turning on it turns on the solar and the throat chakras, which I think are two things that you need to maybe also with the heart, because the heart, is where the emotions are coming from or whatever. The throat is like allowing you to speak these emotions. And I think the solar plexus is maybe providing you with that courage and that confidence to do so.
Mm-hmm.
All of that got me to thinking about how often you find mother of pearl as like an inlay into. I'm thinking guitars in the
I was
inlay
thinking musical
guitars.
instruments. Yeah.
But I mean, it's in harmonicas. It's everywhere. And it's this how it's tied to like feeling and expressing the emotions. Those two things, that is a high priority in music, to be able to
that
express
works.
emotions. And it seems to be it's one of those things that seems to be very serendipitous in its nature. Is there's this thing that helps you convey your emotions, to kind of put a label on your emotions, and most importantly, like express them to others, I guess. Which is, if you have music that's not expressing emotion, what are you even doing?
That's cool though. It's like hidden witchcraft.
Yeah, exactly, man. So if you just come out with a banjo made a full fucking mother of pearl, oh, Besides making it easier to confront hard to face emotions, Mother of Pearl also stars in many abundance and protection spells. They say just by having Mother of Pearl on your person, your luck is increased.
Whoa.
With particular nod to abundance in this way, I guess, just being lucky in money and lucky and having enough and being comfortable and this, that, and the other. I don't know. Maybe you slap on your mother of pearl necklace and you find like a $5 scratcher ticket or something.
I like how it just makes you instantly more lucky.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking of like video game, like things where
So
you
was
can
I.
assign your attributes. Yeah. And you're just like, oh, it's just gonna like add +2 to my luck.
And you get some skill points. Yeah.
Yeah. So as stated before, Mother of Pearl has been used through many cultures to protect newborn babies. Now, I was kind of joking when I was like, put it on its belly button and it'll live forever or whatever, but that is how I saw it phrased somewhere. However, it is useful for protecting newborn babies during their transition to sort of being their own entity. It makes the transition from being, a part of it's now its own thing. It's now its like own human being with its own consciousness and whatever. And that can be, I don't think we remember it necessarily, but I think everything about being born and being a baby is probably fucking traumatizing.
It has to be. It has to be
I mean, can you?
just an adrenaline rush all the
Oh
time.
God, you're scared all the fucking time.
You
So
can't
it'll help
see really.
No,
Upside down.
you can hear. And people, like, you just getting passed around, like, you smell. Don't they say that most, like, babies, like, you only really know your mother's smell?
Yeah, apparently
So
you
you're getting
do
passed
know your
around
mom.
to all these, like, dirty, grubby fucking hands. Okay, anyway, listen. Also, in a lot of cultures, babies are, everything's trying to get your baby, Everything is after. Especially like a newborn, you got your elves, you got your fairies, you got what else did Lyra say was always after you as a baby? She said everything in like Russian culture or
Yeah,
Ukraine
pretty much
culture.
everything
Like,
was a baby snatcher or wanted to take your
yeah.
baby.
So, maybe you get you a little crib with some inlays of mother of pearl and it will help to protect the child. And Macy, there's more big news. Mother of Pearl eases all stress and anxiety that comes from romantic relationships.
Well, that's good to know, isn't it?
That aside, that very end-all be-all statement, it will help you profess your feelings or perhaps help you get through times of abandonment. So either the beginning of a new relationship, it'll help kind of protect your feelings, but also allow you to say them, to profess them, I guess. And then I guess at the end of a relationship, it'll help you sort those feelings of abandonment and hurt and everything else out. So it is tied very greatly to the transitional periods of a relationship. And that, my friend, is Mother of Pearl.
Oh, wow. Okay. Many pearl.
I feel worn out.
I do too. This one has been a walk.
I almost feel like this is one of those episodes where we gotta like put something at the beginning, just like, just cut this and just put it hey guys, today's episode's a real chatty boy.
I'm just gonna cut a bunch of it out. Do you remember when we talked about tattoos and piercings for 20 minutes in the middle of this episode?
I remember when we talked about tattoos and piercings in the middle of your topic. Weren't even fucking done with that. Maybe we should go back to putting all of that erroneous shit up for the patrons.
They seem to like it.
Yeah, that's what you pay for. Oh, man. Speaking of that's what you pay for, have you been keeping up with this crazy GameStop stock market
I was
stuff?
hoping you were going to bring it up. Dude, I've been wanting to talk about Wall Street bets and what's going on with that since we got on these fucking microphones, because I've been following it religiously for days.
Do you know what has increased, besides the whole everything that everyone, do you know what has increased like 10 100-fold stock-wise.
Hmm.
Beautiful review footage.
I was wondering if you were going to take that leap, and you did.
Yeah, I went there. Listen, roll that beautiful review footage. Today's episode wait, no. I'm having an aneurysm. I need to be done with this. Today's review comes from Capricorn Shay. Capricorn Shay says, "Badass witches.
Oh.
Macy and Charlye." That's just it. Macy and Charlye are educational, hilarious, and so easy to listen to.
Oh,
I knew I loved this podcast from the first minute I listened to it. I was trying to be like a 1920s thing.
nailed it.
It's literally the first podcast I have ever listened to.
Oh,
Now
no standards.
I'm a
Good.
podcast. Everything from now on will seem like fucking gold. Now I'm a podcast junkie, but it was so worth it. Keep doing what you're doing, girls.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, I'm alarmed at how many times someone says that we are their first podcast, and I don't know what to do with that.
I think in a way it's a gift, you know. I mean, they can only go up from us.
Look, you never forget your first, baby.
You don't, you know. I mean, and then you know, it gets hard sometimes. Like my first podcasts were like Mysterious Universe and No Sleep, which are these like highly well produced, really, you know, like super well produced podcasts. So it's like that was my start, and I think I would have rather started with someone like us.
I think that my first podcast actually was No Sleep Podcast. I think I had played around with a few other horror podcasts, just like 20 minutes of an episode at a time or something,
Mhm.
and then landed on No Sleep because it's so well done, and listened to that for a good while before we started this. And so going into this, I kind of had it somewhere in my head. I was like, oh man, we'll sound just like No Sleep.
We're gonna sound like them. Oh, yeah, I know.
Smash cut to us sitting inside of a room the size of a Cracker Jack box
With one
sharing a mic.
snowball mic sitting on a piano bench.
One $30 mic. shaking because I'm so nervous.
Oh my gosh.
Where's Graham Rowett? There, you know?
Yeah, no, we were in the van hard. We still are in the van, but like we bought a newer van.
I mean, yeah.
We're always gonna be in a van. That's our brand.
Yeah. That's where we prefer to be. We're just like the Saxville Bagginses of podcasts.
Good.
I feel like you know exactly what I mean.
I do. Wow.
What else, Mace?
We close, I think. We close with the socials.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and flip the close sign on the door, and we're gonna say here for the first time now. If you've listened to our State of the Coven, you'll notice some changes here. So, if you would like to advertise with the Witch Bitch Amateur Hour, Macy, and pay attention here. If you do, Macy, what do you do?
You just write us an email to wbahpodcast@gmail.com. And we're just gonna kind of start rolling with ads directly with you guys and kind of get a calendar going and whatnot like that. And then it's gonna be exciting. Like our good small business ads that are like our jam. We really love doing those.
We have an Instagram. Nothing changes with that at Witch Bitch Amateur Hour. We also have a Twitter where, again, nothing is changing. It is just us and Corey talking shit at
Hanging.
Bitch Hour. At Bitch Hour. Come dine with us over on Facebook at.
I misheard you, and I thought you said fist book.
That's got to be a place.
Oh, I'm sure.
Even if it's just like one like sketchy dude alone who like, you know, It's not online or anything. It's just an actual scrapbook of people's pictures.
I'm just their fists.
Oh. You could eat with us at Witch Amateur Hour. We have a Patreon where we do, what do we do now, Mace? We do 2 bonus episodes for some tiers.
Yeah. So I'll take you up. So $3 a month gets you 2 blog posts, one written or videoed by each of us, and also 2 spells, which I'm very excited about those, one each written by both of us. 5 and up gets that, as well as we're now doing 2 lives in a month, which I'm also really excited for. We're kind of redoing our schedule to be really kind of focused on Patreon supporters and giving y'all some good fun content. So we got that coming, and then $10 and up now gets all of that and a bonus episode every month instead of quarterly, and $20 gets all of that and now 2 bonus episodes a month instead of just 1. And we'll be putting like a schedule together that kind of like when, like the frequency of this and whatnot, so y'all can be on the lookout for that soon.
However, one thing that will never change, has never changed, I don't know, it might change in the future, don't hold me to that, but she's there. It's the cutest, sweetest, little sugariest, I almost called her a pillbox in Texas. It's a P.O. box 865.
I mean, no, probably.
Yeah, I mean, would anyone be surprised? P.O. Box 865, Canton, Texas 75103.
Well, there you go.
Have fun editing this one.
I'm just going to skip chunks, man. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to skip chunks.
That's the old industry secret. If you got a hard to edit episode, just cut like half of it out.
Skip chunks.